Hello everyone, it's Kay. How's it going today? So this is the 15th of November and this is on Monday. So I hope we are having a great day today and having a great start of the new week today. So let's check some charts and see what's happening right now. I did see some pairs trending today. So let's focus on the trending pairs first and see what's happening. All right, so let me set everything up right now. And let's just get started. All right, so okay, there you go. So briefly, this content is basically based on my own understanding and experience. So when you take trades, please do at your own risk. And also, since this is a live stream, if you can please follow the rules and guidelines, that would be great, because after all, we're all here to learn. Okay, so how are you everyone? Good to see you. I hope you're having a great start of the new week today. So let's see. I think, so let me screen the Forex pairs first and see what's happening in the market. As usual, like this is my routine. Like every time I see charts, first I go to the daily chart, EURUSD, starting from EURUSD, I pick the daily chart and I enable Ichimoku and see which one is trending. And I mark the trending pairs and then I switch to the lower time frame and see where to buy or sell on these markets. So let's see. Yeah, so let me say hi to everyone quickly. All right, Betsy, good to see you here. And Saravan, good to see you too. And Sarat, Archback, and Shan, Andrew, Root, good to see you too. Thank you for joining. Restless, good to see you. And yeah, Yorun, good to see you. Thank you for joining over here. It's been a while. Good to see you again. All right, Nader, good to see you too. And PNQ, good to see you here too. Yeah, it's a nice weather here in Dubai right now. This is the weather, the temperature is dropping down to like 25 degrees. So it's cooling down and it's becoming a nice season. Today, it's a clear sky. In the camera, I think it's a bit dim, but if you see visually, it's very clear sky today. So I can see all the way on the further distance from the window. So it's very nice. Okay, here Netherlands very grimy. Okay. So I think in European countries it's getting colder now. Some parts are snowing, I believe. So I hope you keep your healthy condition. If you are unhealthy, then never trade, right? Never trade. You only take trades when you're healthy condition, mind and physically. Because sometimes when you're feeling down or when you're feeling ill, then you might think sharp and you might miss some important information and you might make wrong decisions. It happened to me in the past, like when I was having fever, but there was a trending pair and I was so eager to trade because I wasn't able to trade for the last couple of days. So now, finally, I found the trend, but I was ill, sickness, I got the fever, but I took the trade. But I didn't think sharply, and that was ended with the loss. And the loss is okay, but I felt really, really bad when it really happened to me. I felt very bad in an unhealthy condition. So yeah, if you are unhealthy or if you're too busy in mind, then better to stay away, is my advice. Yeah, cooling down. Yeah, it's cooling down here now. Hello, Melos, good to see you. All right, and hello, Yokobe, good to see you too. I can read the Chinese character. Thanks for joining here as well. Ali, good to see you too. So let's see which one is trending. So EURUSD, I explained this yesterday on the Forex forecast. So weekly is downtrending, but now it's flat Kijun Sen, but it's down. The prices broke the Kumo, and Tenkan Sen down, Kumo down, Chikou span below the candles. And today, daily chart is down, but now it's flat Kumo, flat Kijun Sen. And in terms of the forward chart, it's flat. So basically, I'm waiting for the breakout of the support level, which might happen today. So simply after the breakout, I will look for the sell chance. So let's see. Euro AUD's it's down today and Friday, but still the price is near the Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen, and Kumo is flat still, so I don't be in the trade. This can be the fake downtrend. This is actually the power of Ichimoku, is that when you see the Kumo flat like this and Chikou span is kind of close to the candles, the market might reverse backwards anytime, because this is range in definition by Ichimoku. So although you see downtrend in the daily chart, in the forward chart, it's downtrending and it's about to break that Kumo. And also in 1 hour, it is downtrending right now, but it might turn up anytime soon. Oh, sorry, I forgot to switch my window. Sorry about that. I think you only see myself. Maybe you can think the chart in your head, imagination. Sorry about that. Okay, there we go. So let me redo again. Let me redo the analysis. So Euro USD, I was saying that the weekly chart is going down right now, but the Kijun Sen is flat. Yeah, thank you for the comments. I realized that I didn't show charts right now. So yeah, let me redo again. So here's weekly on Euro USD, and the Kumo's down, Kijun Sen flat, and Tenkan Sen down, Chikou span below the candles. So this is bearish. As long as market is below the Tenkan Sen, is bearish on the weekly chart. So most likely this week or next week, the market will be going down this way, is my view. But with that mindset, I look at the daily chart. And this is now flat. You see flat Kumo, Tenkan span B flat, Tenkan span A flat, Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both flat, and Chikou span below the candles. So in this situation, the market might retrace backwards to Tenkan Sen or Kijun Sen. So simply I wait for the breakout of the support level, which is 1.1435, and look for the sell chance like this way, is my view. Unless the breakout happens, the market might reverse backwards. But I don't buy, because there is no assurance that the market retraces continuously. I say the market might retrace backwards, but not always. It might retrace, it might be range also. It might be going up and down from here by the near support level, and it might be in the range also. So in this situation, unless I see uptrend in the lower time frames, I don't buy. And yeah, we never know if that's gonna happen or not in this case. In terms of the time cycle, in the daily chart, on Euro USD, it's downtrending on the reversed N wave. So in time cycle here, my expectation is that the next Henkabi is on the 6th of December. And until then, most likely the market continue to be down. But since Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen, Kumo are flat right now, it might reverse backwards and go down this way too, towards 6th of December. So, and right now, since there is no downtrend confirmation in the daily chart, we have to be careful for the retracement right now. But once the market breaks the support level, then the market could go down to either these targets, either V or N or E targets by the price theory. The V target is 1.1375, and N target is 1.1305, and E target as 1.1128. So these would be the potential targets So but with that in mind, you can monitor the chart along the way. So that's the Euro USD analysis. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you once again. So the live stream today is happening one hour earlier, but hopefully you enjoy the analysis today. Right, Alex says, is the Ichimoku indicator a magic tool or does it need to be professional? That's a good question. And the title for today's live stream I put is do not compare with others. And it's got two meanings. One is you don't want to compare your performance with others, entries, exits, and also how much you make profit. You don't want to compare with others. Sometimes you see some posts on SNS and websites that, you know, I gained so much pips this month today, or you know, this week I gained so much pips, and looking back, your trades, your performance, you may only be profit maybe 50 pips this week or this month. But it's okay. As long as you follow your rules and the discipline, it's okay. It's totally okay. Because what you want to compare is yourself, your past. Never compare with others in performance, but always compare with yourself, your past trades, past performance, and it should be improved. But if you compare with others, then the topic will be like endless. Like, you know, for us as a human being, we tend to have confidence as we compare with others. Like what kind of cars you drive, where you live, what kind of clothes you wear, what kind of you know, things you have. Basically, you might start to compare with others, and that's a pitfall. To be more greedy, and also you might lose yourself in that way. So that's why today's topic is do not compare with others in performance, and also do not compare the indicators with other indicators. Like for example, I use Ichimoku, and Ichimoku is not a magic tool. Ichimoku is just a tool that can give you a different view of the market. And yes, it needs to be professional to be able to read all these different parts, Ichimoku, Kumo, Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen, Chikou span, and wave theory, time theory, price theory. You want to know everything to be able to use correctly. But more importantly, you want to experience and you want to build up confidence on your system. But in doing so, you might want to backtest and you want to see performance by your own and then see which one works and which one doesn't work for your strategy. For myself, I am a trend follower. So basically, I only trade when there is a trend. And if there's no trend, then I never trade. So that is my strategy. And after 8 years of my experience, that is my strategy as of now. But Ichimoku can be harmful also if you misunderstand the essence of it. For example, if you only take trades by the Kumo breakout or Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen crossover, Chikou span breakout, if you only trade on these ways, then most likely you will lose because these are not the correct way to use Ichimoku. So yes, you need to be professional. You need to be able to use it correctly with the correct knowledge. But it applies on anything. Right? Anything you do, if you misunderstand something, then it can go wrong. Like driving a car, if you misoperate the car, instead of putting the brake, if you put the gas accel, then the car goes and you may crash. So the correct understanding and the correct operation is the very key. And as long as you have the correct understanding and correct experience as a profession, then basically you can use any tools. You don't have to use Ichimoku all the time. You can use any tools, moving average, or Bollinger Bands, or stochastics, or you can use any indicators, MACD. But one thing is that you have to be able to use it correctly is the key. And there's no right or wrong indicators. Ichimoku is good for myself, but it might be not good for others. So each one has their own preference. So there is no right or wrong answer. There is only you master or not. And that confidence should be backed up by your experience and knowledge. Is something that I wanted to talk today. So yeah, so but before I say this because before I was buying these paid indicators, paid like services, operations and signals and robots, and because I have been looking for some kind of a hidden indicator that are not in the world. I was looking for the indicator that I use my own for myself only, and in that way I thought I have more advantage from other traders, but it was not true actually. If I start to lose, then I start to look for other strategies. I start to look for other indicators, other indicator that seems to working good in performance. And I was basically, switching the indicators one another, and I have spent so much time and money for this. It was a nice lesson. Eventually, I knew that there is no perfect indicator in the world. There is no perfect strategy in the world. So that was my realization after spending some money and time in hopping around these holy grails, what we call. So yeah. So in that sense, that's why I use. I wanted to express. I wanted to use Ichimoku in the correct way, and hopefully I give you the correct understanding, correct way to view markets and take trades. And that is the main purpose for this YouTube channel. To help you become a non-losing trader is a key. So becoming a non-losing trader, I will talk about it on some other video or live stream, but becoming non-losing will be the first step you want to achieve. Yeah, so that's my experience. So hopefully you get this idea and see charts every day. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you here. So let's look at some other charts now. Milos says, took a trade in pound CAD but reversed and exited with 16.4 pips. After moving stop loss to break even, do you keep moving it to the nearest high or low after the pushback is finished? Yeah, I do, yes. After I see the market goes towards my direction on the N wave, I manage the stop loss. I move the stop loss to fix some pips along the way. So if your stop loss is 16.4 pips in the price level, and as the market reverses, you just exit there, and that is totally fine. Yeah. All right. Hello, Asif. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. All right. So Linanto Hussein, good to see you. All right. I would like to short USD pound. What is your view? All right. So let me check USD pound, which is this one over here, pound USD. It's going down this way right now. So my view is bearish. Right now, the Kumo's down. Kijun Sen is flat, but the Chikou span below the candles. So this is bearish on the daily chart. So I would wait for the breakout of the support level 1.3347 and take a sell. Otherwise, it could retrace back to Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen in the daily chart. On the weekly chart, this is still within the Kumo now. And since there was previously some resistance levels here, it might bounce and goes up. So we better watch out on this one. So right now, looks like it's not a good timing to sell or buy. Unai says, hi K, XAUUSD please. Alright, XAUUSD. Let's see what's happening in the market. In the daily chart, okay, so looks like it's still going up on the nice N wave. And it's about to break the resistance level. The Kumo's up, Kijun Sen Tenkan Sen up, and Chikou span above the candles. So the market is nicely and continuously uptrending right now. So let's see. And so this is a good market to look for the buy chance, and the target will be at the previous high 1916.65. So the market could go up to that level in this way. In terms of price, in terms of a time cycle, I did see the time cycle here, and the swing low are in 30s. Hold on. Swing lows are in 38 bars, 39 bars are in the range. So the next pushback will be marked on the 19th of November, and today is the Henkabi for the swing high, the 15th November, because I have captured this N wave, 18 bars on the upside, A to B, and B to C bearish is 9 bars, and now it's going up in 9 bars. So if I just enlarge, I'm talking about this A, B, and C points from 29th of September. And since the market is going up on the N wave, now the market is reaching to this V target now. The V target is reached on the 15th November. So since the next Henkabi for the swing low will be 19th of November, it may retrace backwards from here. It may retrace backwards until 19th November and continuously goes up to the E target. Will be one of the scenarios. However, if the market breaks straight today or tomorrow, then it might be a little pullback here and push back on the 19th November and continuously go up to the E target. So we will see which way the market goes today. So, but in terms of the direction of the market, since this is bullish in the daily chart, let me go down to 1 hour. In 1 hour, it is also bullish. It just broke the previous high now, and technically it's bullish. So because Kumo's up, Kijun Sen is up, so and this is ascending P wave. The highs at the same level, but the lows are getting higher. This is ascending P wave structure, like in this way. So I do expect the market breaks this P wave upwards in this way. So yeah, we can look for the buy chance and continuously hold until the 19th of November. So yeah, so looks like finally gold started to move. I didn't take any trades on gold because it has been ranging for a couple of months previously, but finally it just broke the previous highs at 1832.74 last week, and now it's going up nicely. So I continuously look for buy chance on the XAUUSD. Alright, hello James, good to see you. Thank you for joining. Roge says, whenever I'm fading down, losing trades, etc., I'll just read my trading journal and see how much better I am now compared to when I just started, and maybe laugh a bit to my questionable past trades. Yeah, that's exactly what I do too. Yes, sometimes I take time to look back my own previous trades, like 5 years, 6 years back. I look back my trades because I have these screenshots also, and I laugh myself also. If I were to take trades back then I will never do such trades. So in this way, I see my progress along the way. So maybe 10 years from now, if I look back my own trades right now, I might be laughing 10 years later. So yeah, that will be interesting to see. And now I also have videos like this on YouTube. So if I look back my own videos on YouTube 10 years later, I might be laughing myself. So wonder how it feels like in the future. All right, Neil says, how can I be sure if the market is trending? You can be sure if the market is trending if you see Kumo, Kijun Sen are up, basically. So what I do is I focus on the Kumo angle. So in this example, this is a bit not a good example, maybe not a clear example. But if I see Euro USD, or let's see if we can find some other trending mark. So like Euro CAD, this one is bearish because the Kumo's down, Tenko span A is down, and Kijun Sen down, and Chikou span is technically below the candles. So this is ranging for the couple of weeks, but I do see the bearishness in the market, and I'm waiting for the breakout to support. So like this, Ichimoku shows which way the market is trending by Kumo and Kijun Sen angles. And for supportive purpose, you can add Tenkan Sen and Chikou span for its downtrend uptrend. But visually, it tells you a lot of things about the market. So that's why I use this Ichimoku for a long time. Before, I didn't use Ichimoku. Well, I knew about the Ichimoku when I was a newbie back in 8 years ago, but I thought it's kind of complicated. Like Kumo shifted to the future, Chikou span shifted backwards, and Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen are not even moving average. So I thought it's confusing, and I decided to stay away. But after I studied the original books of Ichimoku and really experienced myself, I saw the beauty of it, and afterwards I keep using and be able to make profits every month. Right? All right, so let's see. Thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you here again. If you liked it, please press the like button before you leave. That would be great. So let's see. Sanket says, something worse that never worked for you. Yeah, if you see something worse, then you better stay away. You only stick to the one that works for you. And, nothing works 100% is also truth. And what works, what doesn't work, depends on your preference and depends on your trading style. So I stick to Ichimoku strategy myself. And you might ask why you use Ichimoku only if it doesn't work 100%. And my answer is I use Ichimoku because I know when it works and when it doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, I simply stay away. So this part is more important than looking for the indicator or strategy that works 100%. If you know what doesn't work, then you can be staying away. Like in a car, if you drive SUV, four-wheel drives, then you can go off-road. But if you are driving the sports car, then you cannot go to off-road. But you can have a good performance on the track. So, each indicator, each strategy has different purpose, different meaning, and different situation that works, doesn't work. And it's important to be able to identify in what situation it works and what situation it doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, simply you better stay away or switch your strategy that works for you in that particular situation. So that's why I stick to one strategy to use for my trades every day. Review Nifty chart, all right? I know there are lots of traders from India, so let me watch the Nifty chart. So here is the daily chart, and now this is a bit range. It's a range market. In terms of weekly chart, it's up, bullish, the Kumo's up, Kijun-sen up, Tenkan-sen up, and Chikou span above the candles, and there was a nice bounce by the Tenkan-sen. So in weekly chart, it's bullish, but in the daily chart, it's now range. You see the Kumo is up, Kumo angle, Senko span B is up, Senko span A is up, but as I mentioned on the previous video, since the Senko span A, the previous Senko span A level has not been broken yet. I'm talking about the tip, the previous tip of the Senko span A, since the current Senko span A is not breaking the previous Senko span level yet, this is considered to be a flat Kumo. So in this case, Senko span AB can be fake, and also you see that the Tenkan-sen is below the Kijun-sen. So you better wait for the Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen gold cross on the daily chart, and Senko span A should be above the Senko span A, then finally look for the buy chance. Otherwise, it can go down continuously this way. And in terms of these forecast lines, forecast lines are also another strategy that Ichimoku offers, and this is actually two lines from top of the market to Senko span AB, and we better wait for the breakout of the Senko span A also. Otherwise, it might be range. So weekly is up, but daily is range. So I would wait for the daily also to be up and look for buy is my advice. All right. Thank you for joining, everyone. If you comment, please do not repeat. If you just comment once, then I read through, so that I can cover, each and everybody's comments and questions. All right. Thank you so much for joining today. All right, Karen, good to see you. Milos says, okay, Mr. K, thanks. I've been doing better on demo counts ever since I ensured the break even on every trade after every trade, as the trends doesn't seem to last very long these days. Yeah, break even strategy is very, very important so that you don't lose in the long run. Hello, Case, good to see you. Thank you for joining as well. Okay, Hussein, that's good to hear. You fix some profit in gold. That's good. So just wait for the breakout and you might see other chance to buy gold. Hello, David, you're welcome. Thanks for the comment. Rudiger says, do Heikin Ashi work? Heikin Ashi, I prefer candlesticks in Forex than Heikin Ashi, because in Forex pairs, there is no gaps in between. So Heikin Ashi in Japan are usually used to trade the index like this, or stock markets where there are many gaps in between the candles. Because it averages these candlesticks and you don't see the gaps in between the candles on Heikin Ashi. But in Forex, I prefer candlesticks because I want to see high and low of the candlesticks. Because Ichimoku Kinko Hyo reacts by these week high, week low in a certain time period in the past. So if I use Heikin Ashi then I cannot know when the Kijun Sen will point up, or when Senko Span A points up, and when Tenkan Sen points up. Because the calculation is different from the candlesticks. And also in Heikin Ashi, you cannot use time cycles, you cannot use wave analysis, you can't see P-wave, you can't use price theory. So from these reasons, I prefer candlesticks. But if the market is too choppy, and if there are too many gaps in between the candles, then you might want to use Heikin Ashi. All right, Roge? Oh, glad to hear that you like this background music. I found this a long ago in the internet. I forgot the name and I forgot where I got this background. But yeah, I like this background music also. It's cozy, it's relaxing. So this is the type of music I like. Case says, Hi Kay, can you tell us more about the volume 3 books Ichimoku Kinko Hyo Complete? Yeah, so that one I have talked about it on the previous Ichimoku membership live stream. So since you're Ichimoku member, you can watch the archive and see what really talks about the 3 books which are placed in the library in Tokyo. Basically what it talks about is he shows more examples about with Ichimoku, and also he's putting more and more detailed analysis on these markets. Yeah, and so for the first 4 volumes of Ichimoku are more of like practical examples, practical knowledge that he really projects. But on these 3 books in library are more like his essays or more his stories of him and how he feels about these Ichimoku, how he feels about the traders back then in Japan. Like that, he put all these words on these 3 books. Hello Ishitaku, good to see you. Thank you for joining as well. Glad to see you as always. Milos says, Mr. K, if I have a small trading account, is it recommended to trade pairs like gold and other materials? Other metals? The pips, the stop loss seems too big that the post-calc tells me I can't even place 0.01 lot sizing. Yeah, if that's the case, then you better increase your trading account to be able to place 0.01 lot sizing. Yeah, usually the metals, gold and other metals like silver, platinum offers very high spread. So yeah, if you cannot place the minimum stop loss, then you better go for the bigger lot sizing, bigger account size, or you want to trade Forex first. Right, so that says your analysis is on the first day time frame. Yeah, it's a daily time frame. You execute your trades. What time frame do you use? In terms of execution, I use the 5-minute chart or the 15-minute time frames. In terms of analysis in the bigger picture, I use daily chart, in 4-hour chart, in 1-hour chart, in a 30-minute time frame. And you can see the rough sketch of how I use my own strategy. You come to my website and click on free download, and you can find here KTS Case Trading Strategy, and just click on this one and you can find the web page here, and you can find the introductory video about my strategy, and also you can have the free download PDF. So basically, based on my own system strategy, I talk about the markets on my YouTube. So yeah, you can watch that and learn my strategy. Yeah, 10 years from now, maybe future me will laugh at the trades I take today. Yeah, that's right. So make sure you track and record, and make sure you put a screenshot, take a screenshot and upload and save it on the PC so that you can look back. It's like a time machine trace. Yeah, that's so interesting. Hello, Will. Good to see you. Thanks for joining as well. He says, I'm new on this indicator. All right. Please take a time and explore about the Ichimoku indicator. It's a great tool. It's a great tool, and you can know a lot about the market. So yeah, hopefully you master this and become a great Ichimoku trader. It's my wish on this YouTube channel. Barnett says, hello, Mr. K. I just wanted to ask, what is your coping mechanism whenever you're having a losing streak? Please need your expert opinion. If I lose 3 times per day, then I shut down the PC and never see charts. It's my rule. And I know that I will be losing along the way, and the losses are okay because losses are the costs. So for example, it's like if you go to a restaurant and if you want to order food and if you eat it, then you have to pay the money. It's like that. So if you trade, then there are costs. So losses are the costs. So that's my mindset for the losses. So these are okay. It's acceptable as long as I have the great risk management. It's okay, healthy, in mental. But if I lose 3 times per day, then I stop trading, because most likely on that day there is something wrong with my system. Whether it in that day my system doesn't work, maybe, or I might be tired, I might be not concentrating well. So whatever reasons it might be, if I lose 3 times per day, then I never trade. I never watch charts. So yeah, that will be my advice. Yeah, losses become painful if you wish to win. You know, losses are opposite side of winners. So if you only think about winning trades, then losses can be painful. But if you think the losses or wins are always there, and it's a cost, and you need to lose in order to win more, with this mindset, I think losses can be less stressful. All right, thank you for joining, everyone. Great to see you here, as always. Brung says, do you use only Ichimoku indicator? Yes, in higher time frames, I only use Ichimoku. Andrew, thank you for joining. Yeah, everything's good in Dubai. Yes, finally I settled down and I start to feel home now. So it's been going well. All right, Hans, music a little bit lower. All right, let me turn down the volume on the music. This. Okay. Right, Milos says, Mr. K, how can you analyze by time cycles if the gaps in between the different intervals but their title switch numbers? If you see title switch numbers, then you can just keep these time cycles. But if there's any gaps in between, that's called takugi structure, takugi in time cycle. So I would say time cycles are valid in that case. Takugi structure, I have explained it on the Ichimoku, I think it was in part 4 or 5. on YouTube. So you might want to look at it. If there is a gap in between the 2 time cycles, then it's called kakugi. And if part of the time cycle overlap, that's called the jugi structure. So yeah, so let's see. So let me see some other trending pairs now. Pound CAD is trending down also, and it has been resisted by this descending trend line, and it's about to break the support. So I'm looking for the sell chance now. And the pound AUD was also going down in the daily chart. So we're continuously looking for the sell on this one. So let me turn to red on the trending ones. So Euro USD, I need to wait for the breakout. So and Euro AUD is more flat. Euro pound flat. Euro JPY is also flat retracing. Euro CAD is bearish, so I continuously look for the sell. Euro CAD and the Euro Swiss franc is ranging now. Euro JPY is also, it's going up. There's more buyers and sellers, so I look for the buy. And USD CAD is now in the range. Dollar Swiss franc is also range. Pound dollar is also flat Kumo flat Kijun Sen on the daily chart. Pound JPY is also in between Kumo Kijun Sen, Chikou span touching, so it's not trending. Pound AUD is down. Pound CAD is also down, and Pound Swiss franc is also flat. AUD USD is also flat right now, and AUD CAD is also flat. AUD JPY is in between Kijun Sen and Kumo, so it's range, and AUD Swiss franc is also range. CAD JPY is now below the Kijun Sen, Chikou span touching, so I don't look for a buy chance anymore. CAD Swiss franc is ranging, and Swiss franc JPY is bullish still. It may bounce by the Kijun Sen and goes up, so I just marked this one also. So yeah, and AUD NZD is still ranging. I don't watch NZD pair, but just in case, it's still flat to me in the daily chart, so most likely I stay away. Right, so that's the overview of these markets. So yeah, let's see. Ash says, "Okay, can we combine Ichimoku trend cycle and shaft trend cycle?" I'm not sure about the shaft trend cycle, so I can't answer it. I never used it before, so I'm not sure. Trun says, how Ichimoku in 1 minute time frame? 1 minute time frame with the Ichimoku is too lagging, so I don't recommend to use it. I think a 30-minute chart or 1 hour is the lowest time frame that you can use the Ichimoku. And Neil says, do you use Heikin Ashi? My answer is no. I don't use Heikin Ashi. Imeka says, hello, Kay. Thanks for joining. Good to see you here. I saw that. You're welcome. Nasser says, what is your opinion about price action? Yeah, price action is a rule for everything. Even Ichimoku is a translation of the price action. And moving average, MACD, stochastics, Bollinger Bands, everything is based on the price action. So price action is everything in the market. So if you want to master some strategy, then you better have a good understanding of price action, is my opinion. I really understood the Ichimoku after I gained the deep understanding of the price action. So yeah, I think price action is everything in the market. Alright, so I guess I will be ending the live stream for now. So yeah, let me just say hi to everyone. And yeah, so looks like the market is not so much trending, and this week we have some news, but I don't think these impacts are kind of limited. So we continuously check charts every day, and basically we trade by these indicators in price action. But if there's a big news in the market, then we better stay away and always come back afterwards. It's my advice. And always put the stop loss and always calculate the risk per trade, 2% risk per trade, then you should be fine. You never blow account in this way. So never lose is the key to success, and keep surviving the market is the case also. Alright, so once again, thank you for joining. If you liked it, please press the like button before you leave. And also, yeah, I will see you in the next one. So until then, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold. Alright, bye for now, everyone. Mata ne. Thank you.